Hey guys, welcome back. Mika here. Thanks for rejoining me on my channel. You always see these little hands come up because I'm a hand talker. We are a little bit closer and more impersonal today because I'm going to do a video that I have had requested long before I did videos. And it is just a quick, super simple eyeshadow tutorial that makes it look like you put way more effort in. I got this really cute Ace Beauty palette right here. Here are the colors. The best thing for this, if you want to use a single palette, would be to get something that has a couple different mattes in different like variations of darkness and has a few shimmer shades, so you have some options. So first we are going to start. I will say right now, I'm not a professional. I don't believe there's one right way to do makeup. So some people might say, a lot of people believe you start with the transition shade first. That does work. But I find it easier to kind of do a second transition after. So I'm going to go in with this Clove right here. It's this cute kind of orangey pink color. And I'm going to put it on a fluffier angled brush. I'm going to turn that brush upside down. This is just the way I do it. And point it at that crease and bring it up and just blend it in. In a nice windshield wiper motion, just back and forth, coming to about here, because you don't want to get it in here, out to the end of your eye. Just like that. Super simple. I'll do the other one. Get that same color, have the brush upwards this time. I like to bring my color up a little higher because I have hooded eyes and you would not see it otherwise. Just doing that same thing, but this time I kind of like to do this little circular motion and then back and forth just to make sure it's nice and blended. And the same on the other. Now talking about that blending, that transition thing that I was talking about earlier, I'm going to go in with this color Patchouli. And again, on just a fluffier brush, tap it in, and right in the middle between my skin and this color, I'm just going to buff that just back and forth just to kind of give it a softer line so we don't have any harsh transitions. And it's basically a nude color. So there's step one, already done. Then you're gonna want to go in with a little bit denser brush. I like to use a more rectangular one. I think it's easier to blend out than these ones. These ones I like better to go in afterwards to make sure it's really blended. But for applying, I like a little bit fluffier, flat one. So we are going to now go in with the color Poppy right here. It's a little darker. And we're gonna get very little of that, just a tiny, just like a tap. Make sure there's no excess. And we're gonna put it right in the middle here and just kind of shape it into that line for depth. As you can see, it kind of makes it look like you have a bigger lid. Your eyes look more open. And then I just kind of like to pat it like this. There we go. Gonna go in on the other side and do the same thing. Right, then if you do have that harsh line, that's when you want to go in and get your little blender brush and just make sure it's clean and just kind of just like that. No product on it, just make sure it blends right into that other color. And then you just want to get a nice shimmer shade. I want a little brighter look, so we're going to go in with this Jasmine right here. And I am going to first start with a little bit more dense brush, like a tiny one just to get in here, and then I'm just going to take my finger so not much at all, and then you just take your finger and dab it right in there. And there you go. Looks like you put a whole lot more effort into it. You get lots of those colors in there. And it really was super simple. That is my go-to quick look. Obviously it took a little longer because I was walking you through it. If you haven't noticed, I did a thing, chopped off my hair. It makes it a lot easier to do my makeup while my hair is down, and I colored it as well, and I'm just really loving it. It's amazing how a change can really just raise your spirits and increase your confidence, and that's how I've been feeling. So anyways, we're gonna go in with this color, Rose. I almost said rosé. What does that say about me? Get it on this really tiny brush, and we're gonna go tight underneath the lashes. You want to be careful with how thick you're making a line that has like pink in it and how far you're bringing it in. I'm not even going to bring it all the way there, just mostly there. Do the same thing, because as you could probably guess, if you make it too heavy in that area, you will find yourself looking like you got punched or you have some kind of bacteria. It's not pretty. And believe me, I have done that. I am definitely guilty of doing that when I was younger. Same with purple, so you gotta be really careful. So you could just stop on those 3 steps and be done with it. If you want to do more, you can add that underneath. If you really wanna, see, we're a little sharp right here. So again, we'll just, wrong one, kind of blend that out. You can always go back and blend more to get that desired shape you want. I like mine a little more of that, a little less sharp. And then if you really want to step it up one more notch, you can get the same brush right here, tapping just the end into it like this, not like this, just the edge. You can go in, I keep switching out my palettes here, take that color and very carefully put it right up against that tight lined color. And as you can tell, it just kind of blurs it, makes it a little less sharp, does bring it down a little further. So again, you have to be very careful, but it just kind of smokes out that color. All right. So for my waterline, I'm just gonna take this fun little purple liner here, just to give me a little more pop of color. I'm gonna get in real close. Sorry if this is gross. Sometimes I watch these and they just get me like having something close to the eye like that. Doesn't bother me for my own eye, but it does bother me sometimes watching it. So revert your eyes if you are the same way as me and this is like bleh. And using a brush, if you can't quite, because of my contacts, I can't do where people just do it like this. Maybe others can, but that's something I really struggle with. So I learned to use a brush, 1, to not smudge your makeup, and 2, it's a little more gentle so you're not tugging at your eyes and creating those fine lines. Just sharpening this real fast. Sometimes words are hard. And just to make it simple, you know, wings can be really hard, but it's fun to have that kind of shape. So I'm going to take this same color right at the edge and just slightly pull it out just like that. We're not making a wing, we're just doing a really simple thing. And again, it looks like we put in more effort than we did, which, you know, who doesn't love a look that looks like you spent tons and tons of time on it and you really did it? So I'm not even going to put a liner on here because we're just trying to keep it easy and simple. I'm just going to take a mascara. I'm going to use my new Tarte Surfer Curl. And just go in and put it on. Really simple. Adds a lot. I hope this is an easy to follow thing for you. You can do the same thing. Practice and practice and practice. I could still use practice, but I thought I would share my nice little go-to that really saves me time, but makes it look like I put in almost as much effort as other looks that I do. Also, as time goes by, you'll start to get a lot quicker at it, and it'll be even faster than what I showed you, and you can just kind of, I was trying to be more precise today, but you can even just kind of throw it on, and it usually works out okay. There is no right way to makeup in my mind. It is an art, and a lot of you kept telling me that, and those of you who are on the Facebook group with me and joined because post on there and were so supportive, I have to tell you, I appreciate it so much. I just loved all your kind words. I couldn't believe how many people just had so many nice things to say to me. And I loved, there were so many words of inspiration, like talking about creating your art and living your flaws. And I felt so inspired by you guys, and I just really appreciate it. Thank you. This here, I guess, is our finished look. Is it professional? No. Is it 100%? Maybe not, but looks pretty darn good, right? Also, I have pink fingernails from doing my hair. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing a video where I do my hair, or if you'd rather me just stick more to the makeup stuff, I can do that too. Well, I hope you found this educational and helpful and hopefully easy to follow. I would love to hear if it worked for you. You can use so many different colors on this. You can use any kind of brush. You can do any kind of style and just make it your own. Thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please subscribe. Please click the bell and you can be notified of my future uploads. And I hope you guys have a great day.